Napoleon Hill's Laws of Success. I am very excited to take you on a journey of one of the most incredible human beings that I think has ever walked the face of this earth. Have you ever heard of Think and Grow Rich? This was written by Napoleon Hill. It came out in 1937 and it was based on 500 interviews of the most incredible, influential people in the world. Now, I've actually written 20 books on personal and professional development, and I've read a few of my books, but I've read this book probably over 20 times. Napoleon Hill spent his whole life really looking and studying success. And what I want to share with you is his 15 laws. Now, we could go into all of these. We could make a separate video on every single one of these. But I just want to do an overview of these laws and delve into a couple of them in a little bit more detail. Look, we know this. We talk about this a lot on the YouTube channel. A great life, it doesn't happen by chance. It happens by design. And you are a legacy maker. Yes, you are. Right now, you're creating a legacy. But how is your future going to turn out? Because ultimately, your future's not written. And you actually have the power to do something about it. And people have been applying these laws and had incredible success. I have to tell you, I will attribute so much of my success to Napoleon Hill. He really taught me how to think outside the box. But what he did is he spent his life talking to people, being very curious about how so many people achieved the success that they wanted in their life and their business. So let's start off. There's 15 laws. The first one is achieve aim. What does that mean? It means you've got an aim. You've got a real focus. He called it a burning desire, a definiteness of purpose. And once you really know what it is that you're here to do, you become unstoppable. There's like a flame inside you that basically will not go out. If you don't have that, it's very hard to go on this journey. We are what we want to go after, I think. The second law is about self-confidence. What is self-confidence? Well, really, confidence comes from the Latin words of trusting yourself and your ability to achieve your chief aim. The third habit is the habit of saving. Now, I have to tell you something here. Don't tell anyone this, okay? This is just between you and me. This was not something I did. When I was younger, when I used to accumulate wealth, all I used to do was literally just get rid of it. And as I've gotten older, I've got a bit wiser, and I've learned how to be much more careful with what I accumulate. Secret number 4, or law number 4, are they really secrets? I think they are. Because when you have a secret, it's something that you kind of maybe, you really do appreciate what you have. And these are such powerful little things. They're all easy to do, but they're also very easy not to do. To use your initiative and to take the lead. In the work that I've been doing for years, has all been about people being able to look at themselves in the mirror and say, you are the person that I want to follow. And having the initiative to keep doing that, to fall in love with your future, to fall in love with your chief aim, and to use your imagination. Napoleon Hill talks about this a lot. We call this imagineering, future casting, being able to see the future that you want to create so clearly that you just have to go out to do it. And then obviously enthusiasm. This is one of my favorite words in the whole world. This word comes from the Greek word entheos, which means God within. Now, I'm not talking about any religious attribute to this. I'm talking about the godlike nature in a human being, that we can do great things when we're enthusiastic. There's something inside you that just has to keep going. Enthusiasm is so important. Self-control. What does all this mean? Well, look, there's so much temptation. There's so many shiny objects out there. If you do not learn how to control your self-control, you will give in to temptation and you'll find yourself really going off track. We can train our self-control. Law number 8, the habit of doing more than you're paid for. That's what we call going the extra mile. Napoleon Hill actually said in this book in 1937, the era of the go-getter has gone. It is the era of the go-giver. How can I serve? Going that extra mile and showing people that you're prepared to go above and beyond. Having a pleasing personality. This is one of the things that I think I have in abundance. There's nothing better than being pleasing to a person. Like I just said, adding value to someone's life. Accurate thinking, hugely important. You might have your chief aim. You might have that goal in mind. But if you don't actually know what we call faith, faith in your ability to stick to a process, to think in a way that is accurate, like a target, whoosh, that's firing straight down the line of where you're going. Law number 11 is concentration. You know, the guy who won the Nobel Prize in 1972 said the biggest problem in the world is there's too much information. What? 1972? Think about how much information there is right now. If you don't learn to concentrate, you'll find your attention goes everywhere. One of the things our minds is really good at doing is playing tricks on us. Cooperation, I love this word, cooperating, co-laboring, us coming together. How can I help you? How can I serve you? It was Martin Luther King that said the most important question we should be asking is, what can I do for you? How can we cooperate? The era of the go-getter has gone. It's the era of the go-giver. Thank you, Napoleon Hill, for all of the great work that you've done. Law number 13, profiting by failure. This is what we made a film recently about Elon Musk, and he talks about we fail and it hurts. And if we don't learn from that hurt, we don't learn from those setbacks, we just keep repeating. Once again, these are all such simple things to do. They're very simple things not to do. Law number 4, tolerant. Be tolerant of other people. People are doing the best that they can with what they have. Being tolerant of ourselves. You know, we're not perfect, but we can be more, we can do more, we can achieve more. And law number 15, the golden rule. What's the golden rule? It's to do unto others as you do unto yourself. Be a good human being. Being a humane human being. Napoleon Hill has impacted my life in so many different ways. Of course, I never met him, but I'm so thankful for all of the work that he did, passing this on to us. And there really is recipes to success. We know that a great life, a great business, they don't just happen. They happen by design. And I'd really encourage you to explore, maybe even read one of Napoleon Hill's books. So, what was your biggest takeaway? Your biggest takeaway from what we're talking about here? I want to know. Tell us. Make a comment. Because this channel is dedicated to people just like you. The legacy makers. The people that want to go out there and leave a mark on this earth. And to use the magic that we all have to do great things. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.